No coincidences, Delia. Only the illusion of coincidence.
Ever wondered what makes the villains truly steal the show in movies? Let's see on today's video. We step into the shadows of cinema's most captivating narratives, where heroes falter and supervillains reign supreme. From the chilling horrors of Brightburn to the psychological depths of Split, and the success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we're diving deep into the sinister side of the silver screen. Sit back and enjoy. Starting with Brightburn, 2019. What if Superman was a psychopath?
Sometimes when bad things happen to people, it's for a good reason.
That's the idea explored in Brightburn, produced by James Gunn. Despite mixed reviews and modest box office success, the film presents a compelling concept. Drawing from familiar comic book tropes, it follows Brandon Breyer, a child raised by a couple after an alien spaceship crashes on their farm. Unlike Clark Kent, Brandon's superpowers lead him down a violent path, concealed behind a menacing red mask. As he unleashes atrocities and turns against his own parents, the film challenges traditional superhero narratives and even casts a new light on villains like Lex Luthor. Another, we have Chronicle, 2012.
A lion does not feel guilty when it kills a gazelle, right? You do not feel guilty when you squash a fly.
Here's a surprising hit from director Josh Trank. In Chronicle, 3 regular teens stumble upon an alien object in the woods and suddenly gain telekinetic powers. Initially, it's all fun and games as they prank around with their newfound abilities. But when one of them, Andrew, becomes a target of bullying, he starts using his powers for revenge. Accidentally causing harm, Andrew's behavior takes a dark turn, becoming increasingly violent and twisted.
Was it an accident, Andrew? Andrew?
The movie serves as a cautionary tale, touching on themes of power and responsibility, with hints of deeper social commentary. Making to the one and only Thanos, Avengers, Infinity War, 2018, and Avengers Endgame, 2019. After the monumental success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Thanos emerged as a titan among villains. With his ominous presence and grand ambition, he captivated audiences worldwide. Thanos' journey began with a quest to collect the Infinity Stones, cosmic artifacts of immense power. His goal, to wipe out half of all life in the universe, all in the name of achieving what he sees as balance. Portrayed with chilling conviction by Josh Brolin, Thanos isn't your typical bad guy. He's a complex figure driven by a twisted sense of purpose. His unmatched strength and intellect make him a formidable adversary, capable of going toe-to-toe with Earth's mightiest heroes. But what truly sets Thanos apart is his tragic depth. He genuinely believes he's saving the universe from overpopulation and resource depletion, making his villainy all the more compelling. In the end, Thanos' legacy looms large over the MCU, leaving an indelible mark on the cinematic landscape. One of the most iconic characters, Venom, 2018. Over the years, this Marvel character has played many roles. He's been a sadistic villain, an anti-hero, and a dark protector of San Francisco.
You go anywhere in the city, preying on innocent people, and we will find you and eat both your arms.
When the alien symbiote finally got his own movie in 2018, Sony chose to go with all of the above. When Down on His Luck reporter Eddie Brock comes in contact with alien goo, he transforms into an almost invincible monster and runs rampant, happily eating any criminal stupid enough to get in his way. Venom is more than willing to kill anyone, having been part of an alien mission to invade the Earth. His time with Eddie mellows Venom out, as he eventually agrees to only eat the wicked. Split, 2016. M. Night Shyamalan's thriller, Split, struck a chord with audiences. James McAvoy shines as Kevin, a man with dissociative identity disorder stemming from childhood trauma. McAvoy's portrayal of Kevin's 23 personalities is captivating, even if some experts found the depiction of DID unrealistic. But Shyamalan had a twist up his sleeve. Kevin's condition isn't just psychological, it's supernatural. His most dangerous alter, the Beast, possesses superhuman abilities. In a surprising turn, Split is revealed to exist in the same universe as Shyamalan's earlier film Unbreakable, where superheroes are real. Turning our attention to V for Vendetta in 2006. Adapting Alan Moore's classic works to film is no small undertaking, but this movie is one of the more successful examples. V for Vendetta tells the story of a dystopian Britain where fascists took control of the government after a false flag biological attack.
Assume me what I am and be my aid for such disguise as haply shall become the form of my intent.
The eponymous V is a faceless terrorist in a Guy Fawkes mask who uses bombs and murder to undermine the regime. In the current era of rising right-wing nationalism, fascism, and bigotry, its message is arguably even more relevant now than it was when it was released. Another we have Despicable Me franchise. Picture this: a wacky world where a supervillain named Gru and his gang of bug-eyed yellow minions steal the show.
Minions assemble!
It all kicked off with an animated movie that became a global sensation. In the first film, Gru adopts 3 orphan girls, trading his evil deeds for a gig as a secret agent. Talk about a career change. But the fun doesn't stop there. Sequels and prequels dive deep into Gru's backstory and the minions' antics, turning them into surprisingly lovable baddies. And let's not forget the hilarious showdowns, like facing off against the Vicious Six or battling former child stars and luchadors. Steve Carell's Gru had us in stitches from day one in 2010. Moving forward with X-Men First Class, 2011. In 2011, Fox decided to try a reboot of the X-Men. While it's an X-Men film in name, First Class is also the origin story of one of Marvel's greatest villains, Magneto.
I'm looking for my creator.
A victim of the Holocaust, Eric Lehnsherr uses his powers as a Nazi hunter, taking revenge on those who hurt his people. His rage is put to a purpose when he meets Charles Xavier, as he finds a community of other mutants.
When he picks up a mutant, his brain sends a signal through a relay.
As the film progresses, the audience gets to bear witness to the schism between the two friends. While Charles believes in mutants and humans living side by side, Eric becomes convinced that humans cannot be trusted. It's beautiful and tragic, and sets the stage for one of Marvel's greatest frenemy relationships. Another masterpiece role of the decade is in The Suicide Squad, 2021. After the letdown of 2016's Suicide Squad, Warner Brothers turned to James Gunn for a sequel. His take introduces a huge team of baddies, most of whom meet a quick demise, tasked with stopping a massive alien threat in a made-up Latin American country. The lineup includes some fan favorites from the first film, especially Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. In between, Harley had her own adventure in Birds of Prey, a wild and hilarious girl power ride. In The Suicide Squad, Harley stays true to her brand of crazy heroism, making the movie just as wild, reckless, and delightful as she is. Despite being a bunch of misfits, these characters somehow manage to stumble their way into doing the right thing in the most violent way possible. Last but not the least, the character you have is in the movie Joker, 2019, starring Joaquin Phoenix. This film stands out as one of the best supervillain movies of all time.
Bring me out. Can you introduce me as Joker?
Todd Phillips helms this dark but compelling portrayal of Arthur Fleck's descent into madness. Joker delves deep into Arthur's psyche and perspective. A failed comedian, Arthur transforms into a deranged version of the iconic Batman villain throughout the film. Phoenix is at once mesmerizing, vulnerable, sad, and rageful. The world of the film is both dark and difficult, and madness almost feels like a logical response. Joker isn't just a comic book film, it is a character study, exploring themes of mental illness, societal neglect, and the consequences of a broken system. Which supervillain do you think deserves their own franchise? Let us know in the comments below. Do you think of these roles that really justify the character they performed? Which one of yours is the favorite one? Let us know in the comments below. And do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Watch hilarious celebrities photobombing fans on our channel. For more interesting videos like this, stay tuned. See you in the next video.